What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers Report. And if this is your first time watching, make sure to subscribe right now because I'm your number one source for all things Texas Rangers related on YouTube. So I just want to say right now, sorry for the lack of content this week. I know I've still posted a few videos and I've done a live stream, but it's not the usual amount of videos due to a snowstorm, so it's been a little harder to post the normal videos. So sorry for that. But if you're new watching this channel, check out the Discord in the description down below because it's Texas Rangers all the time there. But getting straight into the topic of today's video, should the Texas Rangers go after a guy like a Freddie Freeman or a Anthony Rizzo? Obviously, we know what the Rangers' immediate target should be once the lockout is over. That's starting pitching, whether it's Clayton Kershaw or Carlos Rondon. Those are the most realistic options in my opinion. And obviously, they need to look at some outfield help, whether it's, say, a Suzuki, Kyle Schwarber. But the Rangers have shown interest in Matt Olson, the first baseman for the Oakland Athletics. And, I mean, that could say that they're looking at first base help, or you could just say that's a club doing their due diligence because there's a team that's selling premium players. So I think the Rangers were probably just doing their due diligence. But does it even make sense for the Rangers to spend money on a guy like Freddie Freeman or Anthony Rizzo? So let's break this down. I honestly think Freddie Freeman is a far better player than Anthony Rizzo. I think Anthony Rizzo still is a good defender and is still a plus bat, but Freddie Freeman is that much better with the bat and the glove, in my opinion. So with that being said, Freddie Freeman would command a lot more money than Anthony Rizzo. So is that realistic given that we've already given top dollar to Marcus Semien and Corey Seager? Probably not. And Freddie Freeman does have a qualifying offer, and I don't want to sign 3 free agents with a qualifying offer because I do think draft picks are valuable. So I don't think Freddie Freeman makes too much sense. But let's say the Rangers miss out on, say, a Suzuki, they miss out on Kyle Schwarber, and they're like, we really need a bat. They know they still have Nate Lowe, but you can move Nate Lowe to first and keep Freddie Freeman as a first base option. And they aren't interested in the likes of Jock Peterson, Jorge Soler, Eddie Rosario, because they think those guys are too risky. But at that point, those guys might be the best option because they will come at a much cheaper price. Does it make sense to add Freddie Freeman? We know what the Rangers know what they're getting in Freddie Freeman. They're getting a all-star caliber player. It's kind of like signing Corey Seager. You know what you're getting when healthy. With Freeman, you're getting a great bat. You're getting a guy that's been to the playoffs, just like Seager, who's won a World Series. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers had thought about it. But does it really make sense for the ball club, given that they'd have to give up another draft pick, give him at least $25 million? He would add to the lineup tremendously, probably bat third, maybe cleanup. I don't know if that makes too much sense. But Anthony Rizzo could make sense, given that he will probably command a lesser contract. And remember this, players are going to have to sign quick after the lockout. We don't know when the lockout's going to end, and then we don't know when the season's going to start after the lockout. So you never know how quick a player would want to sign just to ensure that they're playing on a team for next year, and especially some of these guys who know that they are only going to get this is going to be the last contract most likely that Rizzo plays for unless something obscure happens. So would he accept $15 million on like a 4-year deal? I don't know. Obviously he would play first base. That would move Nate Lowe to DH. I'm only considering this if you lose out on a Seiya Suzuki or you lose out on Schwarber. Would he be? The question is, would he be cheaper than Schwarber? I don't really know, because if you sign Rizzo, he's gonna be your first baseman, and then Lowe to DH. Who's gonna play that outfield spot? That probably Willie Calhoun. That probably doesn't make you. That probably makes your defense worse. I just don't think it makes sense. But as a secondary option, if you miss out on the outfielders, I think it could make sense because Rizzo, I think, is still a good bat, but doesn't have the upside of Seiya Suzuki, and I don't know if he'll have the consistency moving forward as a guy like Kyle Schwarber. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Even though this topic hasn't been touched on by my channel or just Rangers news sites in general, I do think that this could gain some traction once the lockout reaches a conclusion. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you run the situations, it actually isn't the craziest idea. Freddie Freeman probably would be crazy since he has to qualify an offer, since he would command more years, more money, and the Rangers have already dished out a lot of money. But I think Rizzo could make some sense. Obviously, some things would have to happen for it to make sense. But you never know what could happen in the collective bargaining agreement. Maybe the qualifying offers don't take away draft picks, and then maybe Nicholas Castellanos up for grabs or up for questioning. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below, what you think on this topic. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.